Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Sunday Night Lives. My name's Kelley, Farley, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Karaka, Auckland. And this is my first live for 2024. Taking a little bit of a break over the summer and readjusting to a new job, so it's taken a little bit longer to get started. But welcome. Tonight we're going to make, and I think we've made this little card before, but I thought it was quite cute, and I saw it on, I saw the fold with Lisa Curcio, so I thought I'd give that a go. So I'm going to flip you down and then just get myself set up on the computer so that I can see any comments. I can see that one person's here, two people, so I hope that you stick around and have a look, and I will flip you down. I'm out of practice. Gosh, it took a while, didn't it? Alright, so excuse the dizzy. Alright, so this is our card tonight. Let me just get this up. Nope, that's not how we're going to do it. There we go. Oh, can I click on that? There we go. Just have to make sure that my mute is off because we don't need feedback. There. Okay. Hello. Oh, that's annoying, Alison. Thank you for joining. I hope that you've all had a lovely summer, because I think it was mid-December was the last one, and we had a fabulous trip over to Australia visiting family. It was 41 degrees in Western Australia and some of the parts that we visited, so it was very, very hot, and then we got back here and got hit by humidity rather than heat, so you know, yeah. Alright, so this is a card that it's a gatefold card using Designer Series paper, and we all say that we've got an excess of Designer Series paper, so I thought this was a great way of using it up. And so this is what it looks like when we open it up. So you've got a little panel on the inside, and then it does sit quite nicely just sitting by itself. It doesn't need any propping up or anything like that, but folds nicely to fit into a standard envelope. It's slightly shorter than our standard cards that we do, because it is based on an American with Lisa Curcio with her measurements, but it was also so that it was easier to get the halfway point between the edges to get the diamond on the front there, in our cut-off pieces. Alright, so shall we get started? So we're using this sweet bundle, Be My Valentine, and it's got the cutest little bumblebee, which is that one on the front there, and it comes with a coordinating punch. The punch there is the bumblebee body, and then the wings that are here, you can actually punch them out on the heart. So they sit inside that, so you don't have to cut around them if you want them separate. And then the little antennae, you can punch out using the little heart. So you can stamp it all and punch them, so you don't have to worry about fussy cutting. You can fussy cut if you like. I know some people like fussy cutting. And it is like it's a Valentine's loving card, so I've just used another sentiment from another stamp set for thank you, but for the hearts you've got, you can layer that so that it sits on the top if you wanted to. It's got some nice little, so it doesn't have to be like a husband love, it could be a friendship, or you know, just someone important, like a family member. So I thought I'd share that with you today. It comes with there you can get coordinating paper, and I've chosen one of the papers that doesn't have lots of hearts all over it, so it's got flowers with the bee. You can get one that's got hearts all over it, but because it wasn't a card for Valentine's or something like that, I've gone with the B one, again with the flowers. So what we're going to do is we've got a piece that is 5.5 inches long, deep, and it's 12 inches across, which is the width of the paper. Alright, so you just have to make sure that when you cut it, you have if it's directional paper, you have it so that it's going the direction that you want it when it would fold like that. Okay, so we're going to start off with moving the cutting blade out of the way, because we're not going to cut anything just yet. We're going to pop this in at 2 inches, and if you're a bit heavy-handed, just be gentle with your scoring on Designer Series paper, because it is a little bit thinner than our cardstock, so it will tear through. But and then we're going to put out our extender arm, which is one of the great things with this trimmer, is that everything's compact in one place. Okay, so we're going to go down to 8 inches and then 10 inches. Now, if you have trouble remembering the gaps in between, if you do 2 and 4 and then rotate it and do 2 and 4, that'll give you the right measurements that you need. Alright, right, we don't need our arm anymore, but we will need a pencil. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this in. We want to put the side showing facing down. Alright, so we're going to put this in at 2 3/4. We're going to line that up. We're just going to get our pencil and just put a little mark there. And just so that you can see while I'm doing this, I'm just going to put a little mark at the 2 inches, and I'll do one at each end, just because when I'm cutting it on the video, it makes it so that's basically that's your score mark. You're putting a little mark, you're cutting to the score mark. Alright, oops, put a mess here. Well, not a mess, but just stuff. Oh, that's no good, Lisa. I hope you're feeling better soon. Alright, so we're going to cut from this 2 3/4 mark to our 2 inches up here, and you're going to keep the paper that you cut off. So we're going to line that up with in our track, and then we're going to move our stuff out of the way, and we're going to go across and cut. We're going to keep that, and then we're going to do the same thing on this side. I find it easier to do it before. Hi, Andrea. Before I fold it, and then we're just going to come in with our eraser and rub out our pencil marks, which I tried doing on the other one unsuccessfully, so I'm doing it before I do anything else to get rid of it, because on this colour you will see it. You can't see it on the other ones because it's a bit darker, but that's really, I've done it too hard and I whipped it a bit, but that's right. Okay, let me move this out of the way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold. So I'm going to start with our 2 centre folds. Oh, I've done that up. Have I done that upside down? I did. Check that this is the right way up. It's probably not going to matter, but what's going to happen is my cuts are going to be at the bottom, so all my B's are going to be upside down. So on the second score line in, you're going to fold in. Unless I do it this way. Let's do it this way. No, my B's are still upside down, so let's do it that way. That's alright. And then we're going to fold out. Alright, so we have second score line, fold it in, first score line, fold it back on itself. Okay, and then we're going to do the same on this side. So middle score line, fold in, last score line we're going to fold out, and that should meet in the middle like that. Okay, then what you're going to do is these pieces that you've cut off, you're going to flip over. You're going to pop them in on this space here, so you can see where I've cut that. And if I go this way to make my bees the right way, then these bees are upside down. What if we flip it this way? You can do it whichever way you want. And then we just have our designer series paper up there. So it means that you've got the piece cut out at the bottom instead of the top. It's your card, you can make it however you feel fit. I'm going to pop that in place and I'm just going to finish my score marks through the other side. Alright. Okay, so those there. Now I've gone ahead and cut some pieces already that I'm going to use. So I'm going to use this piece here, which is the front panel, is from the what is that? Scallop Contours die. Sorry, I was just looking at my shelf. Scallop Contours die, and then I've just got a piece of black and a piece of basic white that's going to go in the middle. So the black is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. The white is 3 1/2 by 5. Okay, and then this panel here. So we're just going to pop this in here. I'm going to glue that on after, I think. So let's glue this on. And then I'm going to stamp on these two pieces. Now I'm going to use the little floral piece, and I need the wings and the bee and the stalk and the flower. I need some antenna, and I need some eyes, and what else? And I need the swirly. Alright, now I've already gone ahead and punched a bee, and I'm going to stamp him shortly. But what I do want is this little swirly piece. Put that on there, put that on there, put that on there, and on there. And that on there. Okay, so this one, I'm just going to put a couple of flowers. I'm using Lemon Lime Twist, which is in the designer series paper. So I'm just going to pop 2 flower stems down the bottom corner, just for a little bit of an accent, and I might just put a piece of, that's what I want. I'm going to make a little bit more of a garden on this one, so I want it to not go on where the decoration is. I don't want it to go into the scallop, I mean. So I'm just using a piece of scrap to get my leaves aligned on the bottom. The scrap is very handy like that. Alright, then we're going to have a couple of red flowers, just because they are nice and bright and cheerful. Whoops. And because it's photopolymer and I didn't stamp it, stamp it very well, I just put my hand in stamp pad. So let me just get a tissue. How's everyone going? That one. You'll notice a colour difference because I stamped one twice, and let's maybe stamp off on this one. So if we stamp off and then go straight in, it's slightly lighter. Okay, so this one here, let's move all our bits out of the way. This is going to get glued in. I'm not going to put a sentiment inside. I'm just going to put the sentiment on the outside once it's all stuck together. So that's our inside done. So then we're going to close this up, and we're going to use our pieces here. You don't want it oozing out, but you want to make sure that it gets right into the corners so that it doesn't pop off anywhere. Okay, and then that. Okay, so then we've got, I might just turn that over and press it down so that it's nice and secure. So that is our, and then we're going to pop that on there like that. Right, what I'm going to do here is put this away. I'm going to finish with that one. With the black. Oh, you lovely ladies are so quiet. Right, with my bee, I want my bee coming, he's going to be just kind of hovering above my flowers. So I'm going to have him facing that way. And I'm using the stripe stamp. I'm just going to line that up as well as I can to create my little bumblebee. That was so great with the stamping, it was rocking everything all over the place. Alright, and then I need some antenna. Oh, I'm going to do that after. I'm going to have my smiley face, or my winky eye. My winky eyes. Alright, and then I'm going to use Pool Party to create the little trail, bee trail. I think he's zigzagging down to the flowers, or being to the flowers, one or the other. He is a bit crooked. His face is a bit crooked. I wonder if I should do it again. Let's give that a go again. Let me take my glasses off and hopefully I don't get too much of my head in the camera. I'm choose the best one. My glasses back on. That one. Let's just stick with our original one. Okay, so I want to put him up here, but I want his wings behind him. So I'm going to pop him about there. I'm going to stamp my wings, and then I'm just going to slide. So I want my wings there. So I'm going to slightly, whoops, keep moving the card there. like so, and then I'm just going to use my antennae, and I'm just going to stamp them out there as well, and hopefully that's enough to, so then I can pop my bee on dimensional to have him pop out a little bit and not be so flat. And right, so that's our bee. Right, some lids on some things, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pop him on here. Oh, I think maybe I'll just do a hello. Hello, how are you? Fit. Okay, that is our hello, and so what we're going to do is we're going to put some dimensionals on here. Now this one I've put upside down, remember? Ah, that's annoying, Alison. I'm sorry about that. I don't know whether it's my end or Facebook. Yeah, it's weird. That is annoying though. Okay, so remember this is upside, I mean if I could go this way, you've got bees flying around but they're upside down, so I will do it this way. So ignore my instructions, have it the way that you want it. Oh, just make sure that you've got yours facing the right way. So we're going to pop it on here. I need to put dimensionals here and on the angle down here. Alright, so it's on the left hand side. So I want them at the top and the middle, and then over towards the middle, and then I'm going to put another one there, and just so that it doesn't feel like it's going to fall off, and then put another one there. Alright, now we're not putting one right in the corner because it will make that it'll make it stick together. Alright, so I've taken them all off. So I want to get this really well centered before my dimensionals. It looks good. And then we're going to pop that down like that. So then you still get it popping up. If we had put a dimensional there, it would have kept that closed and it wouldn't have popped up. Okay, so we want it to still bounce. It still works either way. So that's our card tonight, and that's using, what's the time? Oh, we're running out of time. That's using the, is it called Be Mine Designer Series paper? And I was going to quickly show you the Designer Series paper. So there is some really hearty ones, and then there's some really just cute bees, and then we've got just some flowers which I used in a class with stripes on the back. That's the one that I just used. Bees and hearts, and that's got a check, and then there's some cute little honey jars with hearts all over them. They'll be really cute cut out with some swirls on the back. I think that's the same as what we've just used. So that's the Be Mine, is it? Yeah, Be Mine 12 by 12. And I thought, I've had my stamp club, and that's my first class for the year. Ha, nice, Andrea. So I haven't had any classes, and I haven't really put in any orders because I haven't really been focusing on it at the moment. But before Christmas, these were, as a demonstrator, we were able to purchase celebration items. So celebration is if you spend $110, you get to choose something from the celebration catalogue for free. They've also just brought in some main catalogue items that are options for celebration as well, if you didn't like any of the free ones. So I've got this, which is called Most Adored Specialty. Yeah, Specialty. So it's got a gold foil on one side, which is a really lovely flower. So I don't know, I'm just trying to see if that cellophane is making it really difficult, or if it's the light. Maybe it's the light. See if that's better. Yeah, there we go. So it's a nice gold foil, and on the other side is, so it's real red, flirty flamingo, real red and gold with basic white, and then we've got marble swirls in gold, and then red checks, gold and white checks, red hearts, more flowers with little hearts on the back, the gold and white hearts, which is actually the one that I saw Lisa Curcio use when she made this card. She used the golden hearts with the pink on the back, and then there's some brush stroke ones with hearts on the back. So that's one of the free ones that you get, which is 12 by 12, and it's a full pack, so you get 12 sheets, 2 of each design. And then these ones I haven't even opened. This one is called Flight and Airy. Let's find my scissors. So this has quite a few colours in it. So let me just pull that down a bit. So it's birds, and then the brown netting, more birds, and then leaves. That's really pretty. And then a water wash, pretty one, florals, that's really pretty too, and then you get that kind of coloured concrete look. These ones you could cut them out, and then that's that one, so that's quite a sweet one. So that's one of the free ones that you can get. And this one here is called Sunny Days. So all of the designer series paper that I remember, that I've looked at for celebration, is 12 by 12. So it's a full 12 by 12 pack. And so we've got clouds on both sides. Then we've got, they're like poppies almost. And then a check on the back. Some daisy type flowers with rainbows on the back, and then we've got strawberries with bows, butterflies, that's cool. And then sun rays, oh excuse me, oh excuse me, and cherries, and then just like a stripy background, kind of like this, but the reverse. Yes, I thought you'd like the birds, Alison. So I haven't used any of those. I'm not sure that I will. So they may become, those celebration ones may become some prizes. Okay, so if you have a go at doing this card, please pop it up on my page. I'll post these too, so that you've got somewhere to pop it. And just in case you didn't catch it at the beginning, it's a 12, the width is 12 by 12, is 12 inches, and it's 5.5 inches, and you're marking at 2 3/4, which is halfway between 5.5 and at the beginning, excuse me, yawning. Yeah, and then it's scored at 2, 4, 8 and 10, or 2 and 4 at one end, flip it around, 2 and 4 at the other end. Okay, alright, I am going to love you and leave you. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I will be be back next Sunday night. At this stage, I'm still finding my feet. We've only been back at work officially 3 days with children at school, so it's been quite a busy 3 days. But obviously back at work a little bit earlier than that, so got some work to go and finish. So I better go and do that, so I'm not up all night, and I will see you on Sunday night, and we will have a look at all your lovely creations. Alright, thank you very much. Bye for now.